Hello everyone, Super Mustache Pika here, and welcome back to Dragon Quest III: Seeds of Salvation. In the last episode, delivered the black pepper to the King of Portoga, and we got ourselves a boat, and we did a little exploring. We came to this village of Thadon, the former village of Thadon. We came here during the day, and as you could see, the town was in shambles and destroyed. But we acquired the night lamp in the previous episode, and we used that. And it looks like there's people in the town. What's going on? Well, I'm going to rearrange my party here, and there are some new things we can purchase here. I'm going to purchase some new equipment. But we're going to explore the town. We're going to find out what's going on. As he says here, he asks about the Archfiend. Was this land destroyed? Well, it was. Yes, the Necrogon and the Archfiend Baramos are right across to the east. So, well, long story short is that this village was destroyed by the Archfiend Baramos. But the spirits of the villagers still reside here. And we get some hints on how to get there. Well, we can't get there quite yet, but we will soon enough. There's a priest here. I don't think you can't save here, but you can resurrect and stuff like that. Freed from the ravages. Yeah, most of these people kind of know that they are no longer living. Like I said in the last episode, we search. If you saw when I was going through there, here they tell us about obtaining the ultimate key. We go to Lansen, south of Bararata. And actually, in today's episode, after we complete our visit with Thadon in the village of Thadon, we're going to head for Lansen. And then we're going to search out how to retrieve the ultimate key. Here we get another mini medal. I lost count. I think I'll have to check in between episodes how many we've gathered. But here, I think I did purchase some items offhand. I believe I purchased the pointy hat and stuff like that. But we're going to rest at the inn here. But then when day comes, there's no one here. As I said, yeah. All the villagers are dead. Their spirits reside at night. And yeah, it's an unfortunate thing, because if you look to the east of the mountain range from here is the Necrogond, like I said, where the Archfiend Baramos resides. But we're going to now proceed to find out how to get the ultimate key. The ultimate key is locked away is in a shrine. And I'm going to let you know right now, that shrine is submerged underwater. So what we need to do is we're going to have to find a way to find an item to be able to access that shrine. If anyone else has played this game, you kind of know where to go, but I will explain. Right now when you got the ship, there are so many things you can do. First, you can go get the ultimate key. When we were at Bararata, they said you could go to, the golden country of Japan. I'm going to be going to Japan a little later, because if I remember correctly, that can be a little difficult, and I'd like to level up, and I would like to have a sage in my party by that time too. But right now we are going to be heading south, I believe, and we're going to be heading towards a new island, a new continent. Here we got some man-o-wars, nothing too big. I might be posting a poll on my Amino page and maybe on Twitter and Facebook to see just who I want as my sage. I have two choices. Kurl Ken is not one of them, so either Sadasa or Lollipie. I haven't decided yet. But here we reached a new village. This is the village of Lansen. It's a small village, but there's actually a big shrine behind it, as they say here. Take a butcher's mate, eh? But we can get some new weapons and armor here. I don't know if anything that great. I journey and search for the ultimate key. It says a certain pot must be procured. That's the thing we're going to be looking for. We got to look for that pot. But I happen to know where it's at. Here, I could buy a spiked steel whip. I'm going to buy a sledgehammer for Kurokin. I'm probably going to come back here later and buy some knuckle dusters for Lollipie. I might. Magical robes, no. Iron mask. Iron mask, the Ortega's helmet is stronger, but I'm going to definitely buy an iron mask for Kurokin. I don't have much gold right now, but I'm hoping to acquire some soon. And I think soon, because my characters are on a high enough level, if you remember way back when we went to the Great Pyramid, there was an item that they were talking about that was in the basement at the Oasis Kingdom. I think we're going to go and retrieve that, because right now, why not? I'm going to do that after we get the ultimate key, because I want to get that away. Anyways, Fading Jennies. These will, if you use these outside of, I don't think you can use them during battle, but while you're in a town, castle, or out on the world map, you use this item, it makes your party invisible for a short amount of time. We are going to need that. So where's this great shrine the locals are talking about? Yeah, there is a shrine behind the village. I will show that very shortly. Yeah, you should get yourself some Fading Jennies or two. They make yourself, presto, invisible. And we're going to need those, like I said. Anyways, there's a cat. We'll talk to the cat. Ooh, sounds kind of nasty. Here we get another mini medal. And let's rate. Let's see what's in the pots. 5 gold. Any money counts now, because things are going to get expensive, and there's items we want, especially if we're going to start doing some job class changes here pretty soon, because everyone's getting close to level 20. But if we walk back here, it's like, whoa, look at the size of this place. This place is huge. But unfortunately, we can't access it because we don't have the ultimate key. But here we get another mini medal. So the mini medals we're racking them up. And then we go this way. Gaia's Navel. We can't go in quite yet. This will be another time. I will probably do this after Japan or before Japan. But here, good day to you. You have a Fading Jenny. Yes, we do. Then you should go to Edina and sneak into the castle. I used to do it all the time. Yeah, in this version of Dragon Quest III, and I think in a couple of other ones with the Super Famicom, especially with like the versions on the DS and everything, yeah, they have monster sprites. And as you can see in the top left corner over by the ferry, where the fairies village is, it's like that over that backward L or J-shaped island. That is where Edina is, and that is where we're headed next. So we're gonna do some little exploring along the sea, maybe come across some new enemies. Nothing here, still Man-O-War and Merman. Nothing new, but yeah, that's the thing. I have not at first I was gonna think of having Sadas, just have him become a sage. But I might want to have a priest, so then I have 3 healers, but the thing is the only spell he has to buff up the party is Accelerate. And I guess the wizard class has, buff and ka-buff, which I would like for upcoming battles, so. The thing is if I change him to a sage, he has most of the priest spells. He would get all of them being a sage. Lollipie, though, I think she only has one more spell she can acquire as a thief. But the thing is, the thief has a array of, with her high agility, targeting weapons and everything like that. It's a toss-up. Because if I change Sadas into a sage, he could get higher HP, he would have access to better weapons and armor. And I feel Lollipie is good as a thief, but I don't know. Kurokin, I'm gonna leave as a soldier. I was thinking about changing him to a martial artist or fighter, just to see if that would help boost up his agility, but I might have to change his personality to kind of benefit with that too, so. But yeah, here we got some more enemies, just some more Man-O-Wars, and in King Squids. Sorry about that. Video was cutting out when I was trying to do the commentary here. I know it's going to be weird when everyone's watching this video because there's really no pause. Anyways, Man of Wars. Actually, I think I was incorrect about the amount of HP that King Squids have. I thought they had 200 HP. They actually have about 150. Give or take. Around that 150 range. But anyways, Man of Wars, they keep calling for backup. There is a possibility to come across the more stronger version of the King Squid. Their more powerful brother, or whatever. We haven't come across them yet. I think there's still a few monsters we have not come across yet that reside in the sea. So I can't remember how many there are, but I do remember when you play like Dragon Quest IV, then 5, yeah, they seem to get a lot more monsters in the sea. I don't know how many we're going to come across here, but if we go down here, look, it's the king. This is the king of Edina. I think there are strong enemies on these islands, but nothing too worried to be about. Not much to worry about. Here we got sea slimes. They're like the others. They have high defense. They're not the highest defense monster, but they when they're teamed up with a merman can cast Kasap on your team. Sea slimes will cast Kabuff. And if you get a group of them together, like you see right here, Kabuff, I think they start out like 150, I think 75 or 150 defense. And Kabuff, I think it's 50% increase. Not entirely sure, I can't remember. I have to look at my notes again. But yeah, unfortunately, no problem. Got them defeated. A group of them can become a pain in the butt, especially if 2 or 3 of them can consistently cast Kabuff. Staff of Anti-Magic might work too. But I see we're here in Edina, but if we try to walk past this guy, nope. Where lineage is law and manners maketh man. Bumpkins, boors, and yokels turn eat. Yeah, apparently because we're a country bumpkin, we are not allowed in. But I don't think you have to hide. I was going to be like, I'll try to act all sneaky, but literally, look, this guy could, see us doing this. But if we go into our bag, and we use a Fading Jenny, and we rub ourselves down with a Fading Jenny, that just doesn't sound right. And then we try to talk to him, like, oh, it must be the wind. And yeah, we could talk to a couple people while we're invincible, and they're invisible, and they will think they hear the wind. But here, if we go down these steps, there's a little rock puzzle here. We need to complete this to require the item that we need to help get the ultimate key. So I kind of forgot how to do this puzzle. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna take a stab at it. Let's see if I think, because you don't want to push them into the water. You push them into the water, you got to restart it. If you goof up, you can just go up the steps and redo it. Well, shit. I'm gonna have to look to see how to do it. But I'm gonna call it an episode here. So in the next episode, we're going to complete the rock puzzle here in the Kingdom of Edina, and hopefully get an